Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. I have a new makeup tutorial today and it's a really soft brown chocolatey kind of look, and I'm using a bunch of Kylie cosmetics. I think it's really beautiful. I really love it on my skin tone, but I think it'll work for anybody. So stay tuned and let's get right to the tutorial. First up, I'm going to take my Clinique Super Primer, and that's just going to even out my skin tone a bit and just smooth out any discoloration. It's just like a light color correct. And then for foundation, this is my Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. You guys know I love this. I always say it's like concealer coverage, but it's a foundation. And now for under eye concealer, I'm using my BECCA Aqua Luminous Concealer in the color Light. After blending that out, we're going to move on to contour, and I'm going to use the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Foundation Stick in the color Espresso, which I think is the perfect contour color because it's not too warm and not too cold. It's pretty neutral, so I really like it. And I'm just buffing it out with this Morphe brush. And so that was from the Gunmetal collection of Morphe brushes. And you guys know I love the E47 contour brush to contour my nose. I'm using that same Hourglass foundation stick for that. So after I lay down my lines, I'm going to blend it out with this Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Contour brush. It's meant for the eye, but I think it's perfect for the nose as well. So after that's blended out, to make sure it transitions to my under eye seamlessly and to just pinch my nose even further, I'm going back in with my concealer, and the triangles I'm making under my eyes, they're not as big as the first time. It's more, I guess, concentrated towards the inner part of my under eyes. So I'm just kind of building up coverage as well because I love a very bright under eye. And now I'm going to bake my under eyes and highlight areas with my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I just bought Laura Mercier's translucent powder as well because I feel like the Secret Brightening Powder is made for the under eyes and I just waste so much product using it all over my face. So I'm going to see how I like the translucent powder as well. So now I'm going in with my Bobbi Brown Retouching Powder, and I'm using the pink to blend my bright under eye into where my blush will go. And then I also used a yellow one just on the center of my forehead. And I love using pink powders on my under eyes. I haven't in a really long time. Back in the day during banana powder, I would use like a pink powder. But yeah, I love that Bobbi Brown one. So I just primed my eyelids, getting ready for eyeshadow. So I just got the new Kylie Cosmetics Kyshadow palette, the bronze palette, and I actually really like it. I think it's really pigmented, so I don't know. I think she just unnecessarily has haters. I think all of her products are really great. So I'm going in with the orange kind of color with a diffused fluffy brush, and I'm just working that into my crease, and of course I'm going to wing it out as well. And now I'm going to go in with this lightest color and just highlight my brow bone and make sure that crease color is blended nicely. Make sure there's a nice transition. And now I'm going in with this matte brown color and I'm just working that onto my eyelid. I have very large eyelids, so I try to work it like underneath my crease just to make my lid look a little smaller. I don't know if that makes sense. But now I'm going in with the black and I'm just going to darken up my outer V. And now with this champagne kind of color, I'm going to feather that on the center of my lid. It just adds a nice bright little pop and it'll look really good once my eyeliner is on. Speaking of eyeliner, this is my INGLOT gel liner in number 77, and I'm using my Sephora Collection Pro number 22 brush, which is my favorite eyeliner brush. Moving on to lashes, I'm going to curl up my lashes with my Tarte Lash Curler. And then for falsies, these are Huda Beauty Scarlet Lashes. Alrighty, let's finish the face and then we'll come back and finish our lower lash line. So I'm brushing away all of these powders and look how flawless the skin looks. I love baking with color. I mean, obviously those Laura Mercier powders are everything, but adding in little bits of colored powder really make a difference. And so now I'm going into with my PIXI contour powder. I'm just using the very tip of this Sephora brush, and I'm just working that into the hollows of my cheeks. I'm not using too much product at all, because I will go back in and bronze at the end. But first we need to strobe the apples of my cheeks. You guys know this product is my holy grail, so I'm just applying more and more and more to the apples of my cheeks. And what I really love about Hourglass's strobing powders is they never look too heavy or too shimmery. Like, it's not a highlight, it just really creates a beautiful glow from within. So now I'm going into with my Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. It's just a liquid highlighter, and when you first apply it, it looks like it's gonna be so intense, but it shears out really, really nice. So it's very buildable. You can wear it very sheer, or mix it in with your foundation, or you can apply it on top, and you can just layer and layer and layer. So I'm just applying one layer, like literally one drop shared between two cheeks, and then I'm gonna go in with a powder highlight. So I'm using the Anastasia Sweets Glow Kit, and I'm using Sassy Grape. For blush, I'm using the BALM in Stain Blush in Houndstooth, and I really wanted to use a blush that would complement these chocolatey tones without being a bronzer. I wanted a blush, and I thought this color suited very well. It's a very juicy cranberry kind of color, I guess, perfect for fall. And to close out my cheeks, I'm going to use my Hourglass bronzer to obviously add a lot of warmth to my face, and just also close out my cheeks and wrap it up in a nice little bow. It keeps my blush and highlighter looking really neat. I love applying my bronzer last. I'm going to add a slight pop with my Sweets Glow Kit. I'm using Marshmallow and this narrow fan brush from Tarte. I'm also working it down the bridge of my nose. And I'm going to take my nose contour brush with no new product, and I'm just going to make sure that highlighter isn't messy or anything like that. So now the skin is done. I'm just spraying with my Tarte Marine Boosting Mist, just so I don't look powdery or anything. My skin was a bit dry. And now I'm just going to finish up my eyes. I'm taking that dark matte brown, and I'm just working it along my lower lash line with a flat eyeshadow brush, and then I'm going to smoke it out with that same orange that went into my crease. And I'm using a slightly bigger brush, and that's it. I should have applied mascara to my lower lashes, but I totally forgot because I was way too excited to try out my new lip color. This is the new Kylie lip kit in the color Brown Sugar, which she describes as the perfect nude for darker skin tones, and I'm like medium deep, so not super dark, but I'm definitely not fair. And I thought this was beautiful on me. I don't know if it'll be the perfect nude for darker complexions, but it's a beautiful caramel color. It's a warm brown, and I love the shade of darkness that it is. I think it's gorgeous, so I would definitely purchase this again. And this is the completed look. I hope you guys really loved it. I obviously love it because you guys know I love anything brown, anything warm, and anything glowy, and this is all three. So I hope you guys really enjoyed it too. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're not already. Everything is linked below in the description box, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!